We will start with 3 Oms. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We begin today's celebration by invoking the grace of Goddess Durga and the blessings of our Guru Parampara. We're very excited that all of you are here today, and we would like to welcome all of the families. Jatin ji and Lakshmi ji are also here with us. George ji is also here with us. And as our tradition, we have Shweta ji and Jagdish ji performing the Durga Puja in their homes also. So today we will be performing it all together. And before we start, I would just like to spend a few moments to explain the meaning of our Navaratri festival. Nava means 9 and Ratri means nights, but it also means the one who protects, or it also means protection. So in these 9 nights, we are seeking protection from 9 different forms of goddess. And this whole festival really talks about our spiritual journey in this world. We start our spiritual journey with Goddess Durga. She is the goddess of destruction. When a seeker first begins their initial stages of spiritual pursuit, they will find that there is a lot of negativities that we have to get rid of. Although we want to stay positive, although we want to do certain things, and although we know we should do certain things because we keep hearing it and we spend so much time in satsang, for some reason, our vasanas, ashubha vasanas, our inauspicious vasanas, they take over us. And when they take over us, then we have to eliminate them. And that strength of eliminating our vasanas is through the strength of Goddess Durga. We invoke her, and Puja Gurudev calls her this mother terrible because she is ready and waiting to slay all of our negativities. And how Gurudev writes very beautifully that when our negativities are like garlands of skulls on our neck, and when we're ready to eliminate and destroy them completely, we have then invoked Goddess Durga. And over the next few days, we will see some of her stories and the deeper significance of her stories. The next 3 days, we pray to Goddess Lakshmi. After all of those negativities have been destroyed and gotten rid of to a certain extent or to a great extent, we now pray to Goddess Lakshmi for spiritual wealth, for all of these beautiful qualities that adorn a spiritual seeker. And that will be expounded by our Lakshmi ji. The final 3 days, we invoke Goddess Saraswati. Now that we have cleaned ourselves up and we have with us spiritual wealth, or what we call sadhana chatushtaya, We are ready for the deepest and most sacred knowledge called Brahma Vidya. And that is symbolized by Goddess Saraswati. She gives us that knowledge of truth, but we will only be able to take it in once we are truly ready. And therefore, we need to pass through Goddess Durga and Goddess Lakshmi first. So when we finally make it to the footsteps of Goddess Saraswati, we are ready for the sublime, the most sublime truth. And that will be expounded by our Jatinji in the days to come. And that final moment after we have learned this knowledge is what we call Vijaya Dashami, or the real victory. The real victory for a seeker is the elimination of ego. It's disowning that ego and knowing that it's just an illusion, it's just a character, it's not who we really are. And that is the celebration of Vijaya Dashami. That is true victory. And that will be expounded on by Sri George on the final day. So, as you can see, this is a festival of a seeker's journey. And on each of the days, we invoke their powers, the powers of all of our goddesses, to grow stronger, purer, and more divine. So it is our unfoldment. The way this celebration is done is through what we call a puja. And in this puja, we adorn the goddess and we tell the goddess that you are in our hearts, but now please come to our altar and let us worship you. And when we worship the goddess, what we think is what we become. So the next 9 days, there will be celebration of kirtan, of bhajan, of chanting of Lalita Sahasranama or Durga Saptashati. It's invoking her grace, her presence, her vibration into our lives so that we can become like her. In these 9 days, 9 nights or 10 days actually, another common practice is fasting. So many people observe fasts, whether they avoid certain things which they really like, or they fast one meal, or they just eat fruits. But know that the real fast, as a beautiful message I got today was, the real fast is fasting anger, fasting jealousy, fasting impatience. That is the real fast that we all would love to aspire to. And finally, the celebration of Navaratri is to be done with deep, deep introspection about how we have evolved in our journey and how we can continue to do so. So, with that having said, today we will begin our puja with Goddess Durga. And every day as we proceed, the first few moments will be glorifying and introspecting and learning about our goddess. And then we will proceed to the puja. So now, I hope everyone's materials are ready, and I hope you have the puja vidhi with you. So please keep that with you, and we will begin. As always, we start all of our pujas with Vigneshwara Dhyana. We invoke Lord Ganesha to remove all of the obstacles that are there around us, outside, around us, in our atmosphere, or even within us. So let us chant. Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. The next step is we purify ourselves. So everyone take some water with you, and you're going to take it with a spoon in your hand, and you're going to put it in your palm. Ata achamanam Om Keshavaya Swaha. And sip. Om Narayanaya Swaha. And sip. Om Madhavaya Swaha. And the final one, you're going to put the water in the palm of your hand and put it on your bowl. Om Govindaya Namaha. So here we seek purification in our words. May our words be pure while doing our puja. The next is we want to have pure focus when we're doing our puja. So we do pranayama. Atha pranayamaha. So close the left nostril. You're going to take a deep inhale and hold your breath and just think about Goddess Durga. Just think about her beautiful form and her grace for a few moments. And exhale through the left nostril. Now that the mind is single pointed, now what we will do is we will take a sankalpa, a resolve. So take some rice and maybe a few flowers on your right hand. And then you put it on your left hand like this. And you put it on your right thigh. And I will say the sankalpa and you please all repeat in your own homes. Om Mamo Pata.
Om Namo Pata.
Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara.
Samasta Duritakshadvara.
Shri Parameshwari Prityartham.
Shri Parameshwari Sritam.
Asmin
Atpin.
Shubhadine.
Shubhadine.
Shubhamuhurte.
Shubhamuhurte.
Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham.
Jnana Vairagya Siddhartham.
Vidya Vinaya Praptyartham.
Vidya Vinaya Praptyatam.
Shri Satguru Prasada Siddhyartham cha.
Sri Satguru Prasada Siddhyam Chatta.
Dhyana Vahanadi.
Dhyana Mahanadi.
Shodashopacharehi.
Shorashopachare.
Shri Bhagavati Devi.
Shri Bhagavati Devi.
Pujam Karishye.
Pujam Karishe.
And you offer those flowers and that rice onto your bowl. Next step, we are again going to remember Lord Ganesha and Guru. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, now we are going to start with the Mukhya Puja, the actual 16 steps of the Puja. So first, we are going to do the Devi Dhyanam. So here we are just going to chant the Dhyana Shloka of the Devi, invoking her and thinking about her. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. The second step now is Avahanam. Now, with all of the steps that we are doing today, before the Devim Avahayami or Samarpayami, we will say Om Shri Durga Yai Namaha. Okay? Atha Avahanam. So touch your heart with the left palm and touch Goddess with your right hand. And we are invoking her from our hearts to come to this picture or this idol, whichever you have, so that we can worship her. Om Shri Durga Ye Namaha Devim Avahayami.
Om Shri Durgaya Devi.
So we will say that part together, huh? Om Shri Durgaya Namaha. Okay. Next, now she's here, so we will offer her a seat. So now whenever we are offering to Devi, use your right hand and these three fingers and you put it to your heart and then you offer. So as asanam, we are going to offer akshata. Okay? Atha asanam. Om Shri Durga Ye Namaha Asanam Samarpayami. So make sure you have a plate in front of Devi so you can offer her if you have a photo, or if you have an idol like Shweta ji and Jagdish ji, you can offer straight there. Next is we're going to wash Devi's feet. So make sure you have some water with you. Atha padyam. Om Shri Durga Ye Namaha Padyam Samarpayami. So make sure you can put water on the plate in front of you or to Durga Devi's idol. Next, we are going to wash her hands. Atha Arighyam. Om Shri Durga Ye Namaha Arighyam Samarpayami. Next, we're going to offer her something to drink. Atha achamanam. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha Achamanam Samarpayami. Okay. Now we are going to offer her a bath. So now she's come to our house. We've washed her feet, we've washed her hands, but now we'll offer her a bath. Atha snanam. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha Snanam Samarpayami. Now that she's had a bath, so if you have the idol Durga, you can take her and you can dry her up. And if you have the photo, then what you can do is you can remove this and we will now offer her a piece of cloth. Okay, so if you have an idol, make sure that she's dry. And if you have a photo, make sure you remove that snanam thali and then you offer her some cloth. Okay, so yes, make sure she's nice and dry. Om Shri Durga Ye Namaha Vastram Samarpayami. So here we're offering her some nice clothes to wear, her vastra. Okay. Okay. So then if you have an idol, you can dress her up nicely and make her look very nice. Now we will have Gandha Lepanam and Kumkum or Vibhuti. So if you have Chandan or Vibhuti, you want to put a little water so that you can put on Durga Devi. Okay. Atha Gandha Lepanam. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha Gandhan Samarpayami. So you take some chandan. If you have chandan, you can put on the picture or you can put on Durga Ma itself. Gandhari Gandhasya upari kumkumam samarpayami. So if you have kumkumam, you can also put a little of that to Durga Ma, so that she has. Yeah. And you can also put on your forehead now. So you will also be like Durga Ma. Okay? Then you can wash your hand in your same bowl so that everything is clean. Okay. Next is, after this, now we are going to offer her akshata. Just going to offer a little treat, just a little treat. So if you have that yellow rice, akshata, you can offer Durga Devi. Atha akshata. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha. Akshatam Samarpayami. Next, now we offer her just a flower or so. So you take a flower petal and you can offer Durga Devi Pushpa. Ata Pushpam. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha. Pushpam Samarpayami. Now we will offer her what we call Archana. Now is the time to really praise Devi. And so we are going to chant not 108, 27 names of Devi for this program, 27 names. I will chant and I want you to repeat after me. So I will chant like this. I will show you. So I will take a few flower petals. I'll bring it to my heart. I will say Om Shriye Namaha. Whenever I say Namaha, I will offer. So I will say one name and then you repeat that name also. Okay? So it's going to be lead and repeat. Okay? Om Shriye Namaha.
Om Shriye Namaha.
Om Umaye Namaha.
Om Umaye Namaha.
Om Bharatye Namaha.
Om Bharatye Namaha.
Om Bhadraye Namaha.
Om Bhadraye Namaha.
Om Sharvanye Namaha.
Om Sharvanye Namaha.
Om Vijayaye Namaha.
Om Vijaye Namaha.
Om Jayaye Namaha.
Om Jayaye Namaha.
Om Vanye Namaha.
Om Vanye Namaha.
Om Sarvagataye Namaha.
Om Sarvagataye Namaha.
Om Gaurye Namaha.
Om Gaurye Namaha.
Om Varahye Namaha.
Om Varaye Namaha.
Om Kamalapriyaye Namaha.
Om Kamalapriyaye Namaha.
Om Saraswatye Namaha.
Om Saraswatye Namaha.
Om Kamalaye Namaha.
Om Kamalaye Namaha.
Om Mayaye Namaha.
Om Mayaye Namaha.
Om Matangye Namaha.
Om Matangye Namaha.
Om Aparaye Namaha.
Om Aparaye Namaha.
Om Ajaye Namaha.
Om Ajaye Namaha.
Om Om Shankabharye Namaha.
Om Shankabharye Namaha.
Om Shivaye Namaha.
Om Shivaye Namaha.
Om Chandye Namaha.
Om Chandye Namaha.
Om Kundalye Namaha.
Om Kundalye Namaha.
Om Vaishnavye Namaha.
Om Vaishnavye Namaha.
Om Kriyaye Namaha.
Om Kriyaye Namaha.
Om Shriye Namaha.
Om Shriye Namaha.
Om Aindriyaye Namaha.
Om Aindriye Namaha.
Om Madhumatye Namaha.
Om Madhumatye Namaha.
Om Shri Durgaye Namaha.
Om Shri Durgaye Namaha.
So now that we've just worshipped her, and we've just done all of the archana, now get ready to light your diya. So make sure you light your diya because we're going to offer now dhupam and we're going to offer deepam. Okay? So first, okay. Atha dhupam. So now you light your dhupa, your agarbati. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha Dhupam Samarpayami. So now offer her some fragrance. So offer her some fragrance through the dhupa. Okay. Now we are going to offer her deepa. So make sure that your lamp is lit wherever it is. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha Deepam Sandarshayami. So offer deepa. Okay. Now Durga Devi she's getting a little bit hungry. So now it's time for Naivedya. So whatever you have made with love, whatever sweets, fruits, nuts, whatever you have made with love, now what you're going to do is you are going to bring it in front of Devi. You're going to show Devi all of the things that you made. So whatever mithai and fruits and nuts, you're going to show it to Devi. And then we're going to feed her with the 5 fingers. So we'll do pranaya, apanaya, dhyanaya, udanaya, samanaya. Okay? Om Shri Durgaye Namaha Naivedyam Nivedayami. Om Pranaya Swaha. Apanaya Swaha. Dhyanaya Swaha. Udanaya Swaha. Samanaya Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha, Brahmane Swaha, Brahmane Swaha. So now we have fed Durga Devi and hopefully she's enjoying that wonderful delicacies that we have to offer her. Now we worship Durga Devi we will chant a short arti, Natatra Suryo Bhati. So everyone just take your arti thali, small arti thali, whatever you have, and we will chant Natatra Suryo Bhati. Om Natatra Suryo Bhati na Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi Tameva Bhantamanubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. And Om Shri Durgaye Namaha.
Om Shri Durgaye Namaha.
Mangala Nirajanam Samarpayami.
Mangalyajanam samarpayami.
So now you must offer arti to everyone in your house, and everyone can also take. Yeah? So offer to everyone in your house. Now that we've offered her arati, we're going to decorate her with some flowers just one last time. So take a few flowers. Atha pushpanjalihi. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha. Pushpam samarpayami. Yeah. Now we are going to do Pradakshina to Durga Devi. So everybody in your own homes, you will stand up and go around clockwise 3 times, and we will chant Jnani Kani Chapapani. So be careful of all the things around you, okay? And if you cannot get up, you just do this with your hands 3 times, okay? All right. यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणपदे पदे. ॐ श्री दुर्गायै नमः. प्रदक्षिण नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. Here we are seeking forgiveness from Goddess Durga for any mistake that we've made, not only during the puja, but in our lives. If we've done anything wrong, we seek her blessings and we seek her forgiveness. Now, after doing that, we now entertain Mother Durga, and we entertain her by what is called Rajopachara. The Rajopachara is where we invite people to sing for her. We invite people to praise her. So today we have 2 singers, and we will start with Malini. So Malini, I will go ahead and unmute you so you can sing.
सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी ममतामयी करुणामयी ममतामयी करुणामयी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी जगजीवनी संजीवनी समस्त जीवनेश्वरी जगजीवनी संजीवनी समस्त जीवनेश्वरी हे सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी कृपालिनी जगदारिणी प्रतिपल भुवन हृदयेश्वरी कृपालिनी जगदारिणी प्रतिपल भुवन हृदयेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी तमहारिणी शुभकारिणी मनमोहनी विश्वेश्वरी तमहारिणी शुभकारिणी मनमोहनी विश्वेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी
बोलिए श्री दुर्गा माता की जय. Now we will have Aishwarya also sing one bhajan.
सवाणी शारदे वीणा विनोदिनी शारदे सवाणी शारदे वीणा विनोदिनी शारदे भावराग विनोदिनी लयतालबोधिनी शारदे भावराग विनोदिनी लयतालबोधिनी शारदे वेगवाहिनी शुभप्रदायिनी विद्यादायिनी शारदे वेगवाहिनी शुभप्रदायिनी विद्यादायिनी शारदे जयति जयति धर्मस्वरूपिणि जयति जयति मोक्षप्रदायिनि जयति जयति विघ्नविनाशिनि जयति जयति मा जयति जयति धर्मस्वरूपिणि जयति जयति मोक्षप्रदायिनि जयति जयति विघ्नविनाशिनि जयति जयति मा हंसवाहिनी शारदे वीणा विनोदिनी शारदे वीणा विनोदिनी शारदे.
बोलिए श्री शारदे माता की जय. Now we'll just spend a few moments in silence contemplating on Devi. So all of us will chant together Om Shri Durgaye Namaha, and we'll chant this for a few times, just contemplating on Devi. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha. 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 Now we'll pause for a moment of silence. And in this deep silence, whatever it is that we are having a very difficult time removing, whatever negative habit, bad habit we are having trouble removing from our lives, pray to Durga Devi for the strength to cut that, to be vigilant about letting it go, because it is obstructing us from the divinity that dwells within. So spend a few moments in that deep prayer. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Now we will do what is called prarthana, because we may not do puja all the time, but a daily puja is offering whatever our words, our actions, and our thoughts are. Ata prarthana kayena vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavat karomi yadhyat sakalam parasmai narayanayeति samarpayami narayanayeति samarpayami. Now we take some water and we put it in our palms and we pour it down the plate. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu, signify the closing of the puja. And now we ask Goddess, now that we've worshipped you outside, please come back to my heart. Om Tishta Tishta Parasthane Swasthane Parameshwari Yatra Brahmadayo Deva Sarve Tishtanti Me Hridi. Now we will say the Shanti Mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om to everyone, and we wish you a great first start to Navaratri. Now I'd like to invite Shweta ji and Jagdish ji to say a few words.
Hari Om. On behalf of Chinmaya Mission, we thank you all for participating in today's puja and thank Brahmacharni Shubhani ji for conducting it so wonderfully. As you all know, we have had a tradition of kicking off Navaratri celebrations every year with this puja in our residence, and we've been doing it for the past 15 years. Unfortunately, this time we couldn't meet all in person, but I thank Shubhani ji for organizing it so nicely on Zoom so that all of us could participate and still get the benefits of performing this wonderful puja. So I thank all of you for participating. Thank all of you for the puja, and may the Devi shower all her blessings as we just prayed, so that every single person gets the happiness, the joy, good health, and prosperity and peace that we are all seeking. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you to all of you, and we will see you again tomorrow for the puja. Hari Om.